We have officially made it to 2026. Flying cars? No, but we do have the iPhone 17 Pro in our pockets. And honestly, it is a beast. The vapor chamber cooling is great. The A19 chip is snappy, and that aluminum frame feels nice and nostalgic. But you know how this works. The moment one phone drops, the leaks for the next one start flooding in. And folks, the rumors for the iPhone 18 Pro, coming this September, are making the 17 look like a warm-up act. We're talking about technology that we thought was years away. Stuff that sounds like science fiction even for us in 2026. We're seeing reports of moving mechanical parts in the lens, chips so small they defy physics, and a design change that might finally kill the cutout. So, put down your iPhone 17 for a second, grab a coffee, and let's dive into why the iPhone 18 Pro might be the biggest leap we have seen in the 2020s. The living camera lens. Let's start with the feature that is breaking the internet right now, the camera. Specifically, the variable aperture. Now, we heard whispers about this for the iPhone 17, and obviously, that didn't happen. We got fixed lenses again. But according to new reports from the supply chain, specifically from our favorite creatively named leaker Smart Pikachu, Apple is currently sampling these variable aperture units for the 18 Pro right now. If you're a camera nerd, let me explain why this is wild. Think of the iPhone 17 camera you have now. It's a fixed eye. It can't squint. Whether you're on a sunny beach in bright noon or in a dark restaurant, the opening that lets light in stays exactly the same size. Your phone uses software, barely visible pinhole for the selfie. Essentially guessing this would give the 18 Pro Max the highest screen-to-body ratio. The iPhone 18 Pro is rumored to have a mechanical iris, just like a human eye. When it's bright, the lens physically closes down. This makes everything sharper and naturally ensures you don't blow out the highlights. When it's dark, it opens wide up to swallow every bit of light available. This means natural, optical background blur. Not that fake portrait mode software blur that sometimes accidentally erases your ears. We're talking about creamy, DSLR level bokeh that happens purely through physics that in the leaks this week. Teleconverter technology. Now, usually, a teleconverter is a piece of glass you slap on a professional camera to double your zoom. The downside? It usually makes the image darker. But Apple seems to be working on a built-in optical system that acts like a teleconverter for the zoom lens. Combine this with the variable aperture we just talked about, and you have a recipe for insane zoom capabilities. Imagine zooming in 10x or 20x, not with digital crop that looks like a pixelated mess, but with crisp optical glass. If the rumors are true, the iPhone 18 Pro Max might become the only camera you ever need for a concert. Seriously, if you're sitting in a nosebleeds at a show later this year, this might be the phone that saves your Instagram stories. Have lived with the dynamic island for a few years now. It's useful, sure, but let's be honest, it still cuts into your movies. We all want that full screen dream. Well, the 2026 rumors are pointing to a massive change. Reports from Korea suggest Apple is finally ready to push some of those Face ID sensors under the display. Now, don't get too excited. We probably aren't getting a completely invisible camera just yet. But we are hearing about a micro island or a significantly smaller cutout. Imagine the current pill shape shrinking by 50% or more. It would be barely noticeable. This is thanks to new LTPO plus screen tech that allows infrared light to pass through the pixels without messing up the picture. This would push the iPhone 18 Pro much closer to that slab of pure glass aesthetic we have been dreaming about since the iPhone 10. And for those of you hoping for a punch-hole camera like on Android, it looks like Apple is sticking to the pill shape for brand identity, but it's going to be tiny. It's a small change on paper, but in your hand, it makes the screen feel massive. The A20, a 2-nanometer monster now. Let's look under the hood. The iPhone 17 runs on the A19, which is a 3-nanometer chip. It's fast, obviously, but the iPhone 18 is expected to debut the A20 chip, built on TSMC's 2-nanometer process. 2 nanometers sounds like just another number, but in the world of silicon, it is a generational leap. We are getting to the point where we are measuring transistors and atoms. This shift means two things: raw speed and, more importantly, efficiency. We all love the iPhone 17, but battery life can always be better. The A20 could theoretically offer a 15 to 20% boost in speed while using 30% less power. That means your phone stays cool, even when you're editing 4K video or playing console-level games. And with the Apple Intelligence, AI features getting heavier every year, we need all the power we can get. This chip is the engine that makes all those smart Siri features actually instant, rather than having that little pause while it thinks that a little bit confusing. Usually, we get 4 iPhones in September, but the chatter for 2026 suggests a split launch. The rumor is that this September, we will only see the premium models, the iPhone 18 Pro and 18 Pro Max. The standard, cheaper iPhone 18 might be pushed to spring 2027. Why? To make room for a new guest star. Yes, the iPhone Fold rumors are back. Some analysts are claiming that Apple might finally tease or release a foldable device alongside the 18 Pro this fall. Now, I will believe that when I see it. We have been hearing about a folding iPhone since 2020. But if there was ever a year to shake things up, 2026 seems to be it. Imagine a lineup where you choose between the ultimate slab camera phone, the 18 Pro, or the futuristic folding phone. That will be a keynote for the history books, and we can't forget the most important feature, the colors. The iPhone 17 Pro brought us that cool teal titanium vibe, but for the 18, leaks are pointing towards a warmer palette. We are hearing burgundy, coffee, and a deep purple. But the controversial part? Rumors say there might not be a black option. That sounds crazy, right? Apple always does black or dark gray. But the current leaks suggest they might replace the standard black with a very dark, rich brown, or deep wine color. It sounds elegant, sure, but I know a lot of you just want a stealthy black phone. Let's hope Smart Pikachu is wrong about that one. So, here is the million-dollar question. It is January 2026. You're standing in the Apple Store looking at the iPhone 17 Pro. Do you buy it, or do you wait 8 months for the 18? Look, the iPhone 17 Pro is fantastic. If you need a phone today, get it. It has the AI features. It has a great camera. It's solid. But if you're a photography enthusiast, or if you're someone who keeps their phone for 3 or 4 years, the iPhone 18 Pro is shaping up to be a super cycle upgrade. The jump to a variable aperture mechanical camera and the 2nm chip are fundamental hardware changes, not just software tweaks. This feels like the jump from the iPhone 11 to the iPhone 12 Pro, a total refinement of the platform. The iPhone 18 Pro seems to be the device where Apple finally merges the phone and the professional camera into one unit. No more digital tricks, just pure optical power. I want to hear from you guys. Does a mechanical, moving camera lens make you nervous about durability? Or are you ready to ditch your DSLR for good? And what do you think about a coffee-colored iPhone? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this deep dive into the 2026 roadmap, hit that like button so I know to keep tracking these leaks. Subscribe for more updates as we get closer to September, and I will catch you in the next one. Stay techie, my friends. Peace.